They don't take supplements. They don't follow strict keto or intermittent fasting. And yet, Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world. The secret? Simplicity. And what one Japanese doctor revealed shocked the world. His name was Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. He lived to 105, treated patients into his late 90s, and even gave lectures past the age of 100. When asked about his longevity, he didn't credit medicine or genetics. He said it came down to one thing: how he ate every single day. In this video, we're going to show you what that actually means. 6 powerful daily food habits practiced across Japan that may hold the key to living past 100. Backed by science, supported by real-world examples, and surprisingly doable. Let's get into it. We start with the most unusual, but perhaps most powerful food on this list: fermented soybeans, known in Japan as natto. Most foreigners can't stand the smell or texture, but many of Japan's oldest citizens eat it daily. Why? Natto is packed with vitamin K2, a rare nutrient that helps prevent calcium buildup in arteries and supports strong bones. It also contains nattokinase, an enzyme shown in studies to improve blood flow and reduce blood pressure. In fact, researchers believe that the daily consumption of natto is one reason why strokes are significantly less common in Japan compared to Western countries. In Okinawa, a region known for its centenarians, natto is often eaten with rice and green onions for breakfast. One study even showed that women who consume natto regularly had a lower risk of cardiovascular death. This is one of those foods that might smell strange, but can make a real difference if added to your diet just a few times a week. Next is a habit more than a food: the principle of hara hachi bu. This ancient practice is perhaps the most underrated longevity secret the West has completely ignored. Translated as "eat until you're 80% full," this phrase is more than a quaint cultural saying. It is a physiological discipline hardwired into the daily rhythm of some of the longest living people on Earth, particularly those in Okinawa, a region often called the longevity capital of the world. What makes it so powerful? It directly influences the single most dangerous factor in aging: overnutrition. Unlike dieting fads or calorie counting, hara hachi bu is built on intuition and self-restraint. Okinawans eat slowly, mindfully, and with one simple goal: to stop eating when they feel satisfied, not full. This small shift in behavior has a massive effect on the body. Studies have shown that this practice leads to reduced levels of IGF-1, a hormone linked to aging and cancer risk. It also improves insulin sensitivity and lowers chronic inflammation, both of which are major contributors to diseases like diabetes, heart failure, and cognitive decline. What's even more shocking is that this habit doesn't rely on special foods or rare ingredients. You can implement it anywhere, starting with your next meal. Dr. Hinohara, who lived to 105, personally adopted hara hachi bu and encouraged others to embrace it. He famously said that most people in modern societies are digging their graves with their teeth, eating more than their bodies are designed to handle. He rarely ate large meals, preferred a light breakfast, and continued walking stairs even in his 90s. And he was not alone. In longevity zones across Japan, elders report feeling energetic and clear-headed not because of what they eat, but because of how much and when they choose to stop. From a scientific perspective, this principle mimics the effects of calorie restriction, which is one of the only dietary interventions proven to extend lifespan in virtually every species studied. In humans, even modest reductions in calorie intake, without malnutrition, have been associated with improved cardiovascular health, stronger immune function, and slower biological aging. But perhaps the most important part of hara hachi bu isn't biological, it's psychological. It teaches control, discipline, and trust in your own body. In a world full of processed food, oversized portions, and never-ending eating cues, the power to stop at 80% is nothing short of revolutionary. And for many Japanese elders, It is the quiet discipline that allows them to reach 90, 100, and beyond, still walking, smiling, and fully present. This isn't a diet, it's a way of life, one that requires no money, no special tools, just awareness and a commitment to leave the last few bites on the plate. Third on the list is purple sweet potatoes, or beni imo, a staple in Okinawan diets. These are not just pretty to look at, they're nutritional powerhouses. High in antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, these tubers support brain health and fight oxidative stress, which contributes to aging. In fact, some researchers believe that Okinawans get more antioxidants from sweet potatoes than Americans get from all fruits and vegetables combined. The color of the potato isn't just cosmetic, it indicates the presence of powerful compounds that protect your cells. In long-term studies, populations consuming high levels of anthocyanins have shown lower rates of cognitive decline and cardiovascular issues. These sweet potatoes are also high in fiber and low in glycemic load, making them ideal for blood sugar control. Unlike starchy white potatoes, they help fuel the body without causing energy crashes. No pills, no powders, just a vegetable that's been keeping people sharp and strong for decades. Fourth is a group of humble heroes, sea vegetables. Wakame, nori, kombu. These edible seaweeds are rich in iodine, magnesium, calcium, and fucoxanthin, a compound linked to fat metabolism. In Japan, seaweed is eaten in soups, salads, or as a wrap for rice. And it's not a health trend, it's tradition. In a 2011 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, older Japanese women who consumed more seaweed had better bone density and lower rates of hip fractures. It's also worth noting that iodine, found abundantly in seaweed, is essential for thyroid health, a function that often weakens with age. Centenarians from coastal areas in Japan often mention seaweed as a regular part of their daily meals. While Western countries often overlook sea vegetables, they remain a quiet staple in the diets of Japan's healthiest seniors. Fifth is green tea, especially matcha. Rich in catechins, green tea has been shown to improve brain function, reduce risk of cancer, and enhance cardiovascular health. In Japanese culture, tea is not just a beverage, it's a ritual, often enjoyed multiple times a day. Dr. Hinohara reportedly drank green tea regularly, believing in its calming and restorative effects. Numerous studies have confirmed that people who drink green tea daily have a lower risk of death from all causes. In fact, one large cohort study in Japan, involving over 40,000 participants, found that those who drank 5 or more cups of green tea per day had a significantly reduced risk of dying from heart disease or stroke. Matcha, the powdered form of green tea, is particularly potent because you consume the whole leaf. It provides a calm alertness that lasts longer than coffee and without the crash. For seniors looking to protect memory, reduce inflammation, and stay energized without overstimulating the heart, green tea is a daily habit worth adopting. And finally, we return to something Dr. Hinohara emphasized often: simplicity and variety. Japanese seniors typically eat small portions of many different foods in one meal, what researchers call dietary diversity. Instead of one large entree, they enjoy rice, pickled vegetables, a bit of fish, a bowl of miso soup, and small side dishes, all served together. This approach increases the number of nutrients consumed per meal without overwhelming the body. Studies show that seniors who consume a greater variety of plant-based foods have better gut health, stronger immune function, and a lower risk of frailty. Dr. Hinohara famously said, "Eat less, move more, and have fun." But just as important was his belief that meals should be colorful, balanced, and never rushed. That rhythm of moderation, gratitude, and nutritional variety may be the real reason why so many Japanese live past 90 with vitality. So if you're wondering what to eat every day to live longer, don't overthink it. The answers are simple, time-tested, and already on the plates of Japan's oldest citizens. Natto for your heart and blood, hara hachibu for your metabolism, purple sweet potatoes for your brain and energy, seaweed for your bones and thyroid, green tea for your circulation and mind, and small, balanced meals to keep everything working in harmony. You don't have to be Japanese to follow their wisdom, but if you start eating like them, even a little each day, you might just feel the difference, and perhaps live long enough to pass it on. I'm Dr. Dan Mercer, and this is Silver Seniors Health Tips. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and let us know in the comments which of these foods you're ready to try first.